So if you are an independent contractor, you need to listen to the entirety of this video. And you guys know I never say that, but what I've been seeing is there is a ton of misinformation in our space surrounding independent contractors. So I really want to be crystal clear. I'll try to make this short and I will drive the points home. So if you are an independent contractor working for a company like Fay or Berry Street or any of these other companies that where you contract your services, I just want you to be informed so you know. Once again, this is not any negative energy towards these companies. I have just seen a lot of confusion, especially in the world of documentation with companies, okay? So I want to just set the premise straight. You, in these circumstances and these scenarios, you work for yourself. You are an independent contractor with these corporations and companies. And what you simply do is you contract out your services to these companies. You are not an employee. You do not work for that company. You work for yourself. So by setting that premise, it says you are self-employed. And when you are self-employed, you control how you behave. The IRS defines behavioral control in the context of the things in which you control in the setting of completing the assignment. So the big piece I want you guys to understand is what we refer to as the ability to direct and control. Okay, so direct and control means in the setting of charting and documentation, you can choose how you chart, when you chart, and what standards you use to charting, right? As a healthcare provider, we are bound by by specific rules and regulations regarding HIPAA. So there is standardization there, but in no shape or form can anybody tell you how to chart as you are existing as an independent contractor. Also, the IRS says that as an independent contractor working for yourself, you provide your own tools, which means if you're working for somebody else, they should not be paying for your tools, right? So think about a plumber, right? I don't pay for my plumber when he comes in to fix my sink, right? He brings in all of the tools he needs to get the job done. So you as a dietitian, use your own tools to get the job done. So when it comes to an EMR, nobody can force you or even tell you to use a specific platform for charting, okay? You work for yourself and you are receiving overflow from them. Therefore, you can chart in any way which is consistent with the standards of our practice as registered dietitians. And in no shape or form can somebody enforce the tools, right? In our world, the tools are generally an EMR in which you can use. I've been receiving a ton of questions regarding you working for other company, you contracting your services for other companies and them forcing you to use a specific EMR. They are forcing you to keep a specific character limit, or they are forcing you to chart in a specific way, okay, right? It has to be, it has to be like secure, it has to be HIPAA compliant, all of those things, but that's not what I'm talking about. Okay, that is the point I wanted to share. Once again, this information is not negative. I just feel like a lot of you guys don't understand you work for yourself. You contract your services out and you control your behavior. Within that behavior, you have direct control over the tools you choose to use and use in terms of completing the job. Can somebody voluntarily offer up a tool to use? Absolutely, but they cannot force you or require you to use a specific tool. Okay, that's all I got for you guys today. Share this video with any other dietitians, even on some public platforms. Direct them to this video because this question has literally come up like 100 times. And so I just want you guys to be educated. Therefore, you can make your own decisions, right? Like I said, this is not a negative video. This is more of like big sister Amy P telling you guys how you can and should be operating as independent contractors.